Okay.
They speak English?
Yes, yes.
Come up. They can all come up.
Yeah, all y'all.
They can all come up. The more the merrier. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I wish it were under better circumstances. And I'm sorry that you guys are having to come here and deal with this, but better now than 6 feet under in a pine box, right?
Right from the start, Judge Boyd wastes no time laying down the truth. 3 DWIs in 3 different counties, that's not just coincidence, that's a pattern. Every judge in Texas knows how dangerous this is. What would you do if someone's freedom meant risking another life on the road?
We've had a lot of issues with him. And I think that, I don't know, I mean, I guess you realize and the spiel that I give to everybody is that you watch the news, which I hope you do, every day someone dies in Harris County from a DWI. Every single day. We in Harris County lead the nation. We
Hold all conversations.
lead the nation in DWI fatalities because it happens so much. Is it because we have 4 million people here? I don't know. Is it because Harris County is 3 hours from one side to the other? I don't know. But that's what it is. And it's disgusting. And what scares me with him is he has 3 open DWIs in 3 different counties. That is extremely scary. And we're lucky that no one has been injured. A life has not been taken because it could have gone so much worse. The reason that it's taking as long as it is because he does not have, I'm presuming he doesn't have a lawyer in Nueces, right?
This time, that's correct, Your Honor.
If you guys are able to get a lawyer for him down there, hopefully that can speed up the process to get everything working. Because here in Harris County, we have so many cases, we have so many people in custody that we move it like crazy. We're very, very fast. We're a fast-moving criminal justice system here. Fort Bend is building their way up to being as big as we are. So they're a little bit slower, but in the other counties, in like Brazos and Nueces, Corsicana, and they do things a lot slower. So if you pick up a case, you may not go to court for 6 to 8 months, and then you start dealing with it. It looks like that's what's happening over there.
Did let the family know that even though they don't have a court date yet in Nueces, getting a lawyer down there, they can talk to the DA and they can start working on the case and talking to myself and the Fort Bend lawyer, trying to get a global deal done prior to any court date even being scheduled. Because, I mean, the case is open and pending. I mean, it's there. So that's where we are for now. But I think the bond in Harris County is the only thing keeping him from going home to his family. And so we're trying to figure out a way to see if the court would allow him to post maybe a lower amount for bond.
It scares me to let him out. It scares me to let him out. He's repeatedly shown us that he refuses to comply with bond conditions. If I let him out, what's going to happen? Is he going to pick up a 4th? Well, I know you're going to say no, but history tells us otherwise.
Stan, but I see where you're going with that. But my son is a 21-year-old kid. He's still a kid to me. And he messed up 3 times. Yes, he did. But he's ready to come out and do right with society and do the way he's supposed to. He's going to come out. He's going to live with me. He was out there living in Corpus because he turned into a welder. And I never agreed with him. I told him, I said, I don't like that for you. I'm a roofing contractor. He's going to be living under my home. And he's going to be staying with me. And I will be giving him a ride to wherever I need to take him to get his stuff straight. That's what I have, and that's what I want for him, and I know that's what he wants too. He's not a bad kid like that. He's not like what we're writing him off to be. And I see your position, and because you're telling me about all these fatalities and stuff, but that's not my son. Twice he was caught. He was parked. 150 times I tell you at AA that you're going to kill somebody. Of those 150 chances, he's got 2. He decided to stop and pull over and he didn't crash with anybody. Yes, he got caught 3 times. but he's ready to not ever drink again.
How many
and
times has he not been caught?
He's young. He hadn't been drinking. He hadn't been drinking until 21. Because he left and he was living on his own. He was living at my house. He didn't want to be here at my house anymore because he went out there to work. But he being a young kid, lost his girlfriend. That we had a cousin of his committed suicide. So he had a lot of stuff going on in his head. But now this is real to him. And he's learned his lesson. He's ready to be out here and he needs to come out here and start working. He's gonna work for me. And he's gonna make money to pay for all this mess that he got himself into. Right now, we're paying the price. He's in there.
Why are you paying the price?
We're paying the price for him because he's my son. And I'll give whatever I have to get him out of there.
Sorry, I really am.
He is not like I don't want to, he's not like all these other people, man. I'm sorry. My kid's not like that. He's not a drug addict. He doesn't abuse anything else. He messed up with the alcohol, being too young and not knowing what to do.
How do you know? How do you know?
I just know it. Know my son.
Hey,
He was living with me for a long time. That's how I know him.
and I understand and I respect it. Looking through the eyes of a father, I get this a lot. But when you have 3 DWIs in 3 different counties, judges have told you repeatedly what you can and what you can't do, and you repeatedly flaunt that and just don't. And you have shown us repeatedly you're going to do whatever you want to do, regardless of what a judge tells you. And I know that that's not what you want to hear, and I'm sorry, because I don't like to keep people in jail, but my only concern is public safety, And I know that you don't like to hear it, and it pains me to do it as a father myself as well. But I don't know how else to get him to realize that when you don't abide by court orders, this is what happens. And
Judge, you read people, you see people, you've seen my son. See him, and I'm telling you, he's not going to do this again. We want him out here so he can start working. He can work for me, and he start paying for his stuff. He does no good to anyone in there. I mean, he does no good to anyone in there.
But it does, though. Protects the public. What I'd like to do is, we've had him TRAS, right? Okay. So what we do is I have clinicians on staff who evaluate him and tell us what the proper course of action is. We've had our clinicians evaluate him, and
substance abuse treatment facility followed by sober court.
what that is that it's a treatment facility that's kind of like a long-term rehab type facility where it teaches him how to deal with the issues, cope, and not use alcohol as a way to cope, as a coping mechanism. After he does that rehab, we have him going into sober court, which is a long-term, an 18-month program that supervises him by one of the actual judges here that keeps him under their wing and meets with them on 2 times a month, where he would come to court, meet with them to ensure that he's on the straight and narrow. While he's with me now, I can pay for it. If he's on the outside, I can't pay for anything.
That program with other.
Right. And unfortunately, we want to do that, but I can't do anything until those other 2 cases are resolved. The idea what Will had was you've got a lawyer in Fort Bend. You have to get a lawyer in Nueces. Once you do that, we can work together all as one unit to resolve all the cases at once. And then we get them into this program. And hopefully the other counties will see it, that this is what we want to do. We've got a long-term solution to help him keep sobriety. And It's okay.
Does that mean that he has to be incarcerated during the entire?
It's an inpatient treatment facility, correct?
He would go from custody and jail here straight to the treatment facility. So he wouldn't be incarcerated, but he would not be released in between. He would go straight to the.
It's not too terribly long. It's around a 6-month program, 6 to 8, 6 if you respond well. And after that, we let them out, and it's an aftercare program where he meets with us. He literally meets with the judge 2 times a month to ensure that he's on the, he's doing well. And if he does well, he gets rewarded throughout the program. They help him get his license back, help him jobs.
This is the heart of the hearing, a father begging for his son's second chance. You can feel the tension between law and love. Judge Boyd isn't just talking to this family. He's speaking for every victim who never got a second chance after a DWI crash. Should emotion ever outweigh experience in a courtroom?
Searches. So it's a really rewarding program. And the idea is to get him to recognize is at a early age now, before it spirals out of control at a later date, or either that or before you do some catastrophic damage where you're now ending up with a 40 or 50-year sentence. That's the goal.
The treatment facility is called SATF, SATF. It's an acronym. It's up in,
It's Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, SATF.
up in
But
Alaska
we
City.
can't until Nueces is on board as well.
I'll talk with the family more, Judge.
You want to use all this money to get him out of jail. He needs a lawyer over there. The money, instead of getting him out, probably be better spent with a lawyer in Nueces so that we can work all together to find a great resolution. Not just getting him out and hope he does well. We have the tools and I can pay for everything for you. It's a $30,000 program that I'm willing to pay for you. Not to mention aftercare, which is probably another $15,000. So we are footing the bill for everything. But I can't do that if he's on the outside.
Okay.
I know that it's not the answer that you want to hear, but it may be a blessing in disguise. Work with me. I want what's best for your son. We're not here just to throw away the key. We don't want to do that. We want to help him. Sometimes it's better in the long term to sit in there, get him in the facility, than to just put him out and throw him out there in the wolves and hopes that he does well. Okay.
I'll talk to him further. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Anna. Okay, so we've got Rico Romero.
Okay, yo ahora voy a traducir todo en español, ¿ok? Todo en español, ¿ok? Entonces, todo en español.
And then Idelce.
Sí,
Stay. Yes.
yes. Sí, señor.
Order in the court for the pleas.
Both of you gentlemen are charged with driving while intoxicated cases.
Claro, los dos.
Both of you guys have worked out agreements.
Llegaron a un acuerdo con el Estado
Cases will now reflect as convictions on your
y
record.
que pasaron su récord.
Mr. Idelce, you need to understand that this is a
Entender,
DWI second offense.
una vez que usted
If you ever get pulled over and you have the faintest smell of alcohal or dope on your breath,
en su aliento,
what is going to happen to you?
¿qué va a pasar con usted?
Pues se me va a deportar porque no tengo.
I'm gonna be deported because I don't have papers.
That's one of the things, perhaps, yes.
Eso que le puede pasar. Sí.
But first, you're looking at a prison sentence of a minimum of 2 years, a maximum of 10 years.
Pasa por un mínimo de 2 años.
From now on, if you pick up another DWI, you will not be with me. You will end up in felony court,
Estar en felonía ahí arriba.
a
Delito
very
mayor.
lengthy.
Solo dígale perdón ya.
I want to tell you I'm sorry that I'm sorry.
Perdón.
Sorries don't matter to me.
Pero,
Okay.
What matters is that it doesn't happen again. And I'm just warning you that if it does,
si vuelve a
you will
hacerlo,
now be in felony court. So if I were you, even if you have a sip of alcohol, I wouldn't get into a car
cuidar con la,
because you're taking a humongous risk.
con la cosa de
The
arriba.
same applies to you, Mr. Rico Romero. You now have this DWI going on your record as well. if you ever get into a car and smell like alcohol or dope, likewise, you will end up going back to jail. He has 2 FSRAs upstairs. What's going on with that?
He's being offered the minimum on those, Your Honors.
5 years? 2 years? Are they second degrees?
No, the charges like the hybrids, 2 to 5. It wasn't
Oh,
serious.
it's a hybrid one.
That's why I feel comfortable doing this. I mean, it's the minimum.
If you're going to get into a car and maim and destroy other people, please don't. You have a DWI, you've got 2 failure to stop and render aids, where you've created a ton of damage. Don't. How is that fair? All we want are our streets to be safe.
Los calles que están seguras.
Your sentence is 3 days in jail with credit for the 4 days that you've done. You're giving up, both of you guys are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You could be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Now, you, Mr. Rico Romero, it looks like after these cases, you still have to deal with the felony cases. And then after that, it looks like you also have an immigration detainer as well.
Llama por papel culpable de ir a la corte superior. Y después de eso va a
How do
enfrentarse
you
a la
plead to
corte
the
de
offense of
inmigración.
driving while intoxicated, guilty?
¿Cómo se declara borracho? ¿Culpable o no culpable? ¿Culpable o no culpable? Guilty.
Find you guilty. I'm going to suspend your driving privilege for 1 year.
Por un año.
Do not drive. And please, don't kill anyone. Mr. Idelce, you've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 365 days in jail
35 días en la cárcel,
to be probated for 18 months.
18 meses.
As part of the probation, you will do a repeat offender DWI education class.
Llama curso de
You will do 2 victim impact panels.
unas clases.
No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal. So if you are pulled over in a car, you must, and an officer asks you to submit to a breath test, you must submit to a breath test. If you don't, you are in violation of this probation. You must also do 5 days in jail as a condition of this probation. This is to begin tomorrow.
Yes.
Mañana va a empezar a presentarse usted.
Do you want him to hear or report?
¿Dónde se va a reportar?
Okay. By 6 p.m. You must report by 6 p.m.
6 de la tarde.
to the 701 San Jacinto.
5 de la tarde de San Jacinto.
If you fail to,
Sí, 49 San Jacinto.
Yeah, porque tú vas a hacer. Okay.
if you fail, I'm sorry,
I will show it to him where to report.
we give him paperwork to you, Mr.
Ahí le
Newell.
van a dar el
You don't
documento
have to.
también.
But I want you to understand that if you are someone who is repeatedly late, they're not going to take you. And if they don't take you, the full range of punishment is available to you.
Si no lo toman ahí de nuevo o algo, va a tener más problemas.
Sí, no, pero yo voy a estar a las 6 ahí.
I'm gonna be there at 6 p.m.
I would be there before.
Yo diría que estuve
A
Before.
las 4, sí, ok.
4 o'clock. I'll be there.
Ok.
Okay.
How do you plead to the offense of
Te
driving?
declara la ofensa de manera totalmente
Guilty
intoxicado,
or
culpable
not
o no
guilty?
culpable. Guilty.
He also has a felony case, Mr. Newell. Is that
Y este le hizo una colonía,
Dismissed.
Sí, sí.
pero la colonía se lo quitaron.
Let me make one thing clear to you.
Eso es algo claro.
How old are you?
¿Qué edad tiene usted, señor?
45 años.
45.
You are not a spring chicken.
Es un niño, ya no es un niño. Usted
You don't look like you're in the best of shape. If you're doing that kind of dope, it's going to ravage your body and you'll likely end up dead.
Eso es verdad.
So 45-year-olds can't be using the dope that 18-year-olds do.
Usando esa clase de drogas.
Get my drift?
¿Me entiendes?
Sí.
We don't want to see you in a pine box.
Pero usted se llama en una cara de...
What about the DPS fines and fees and surcharges, Mr. Newell?
Gracias.
Mr. Idelsa, what do you do for a living?
Bravo usted, señor.
Trabajo medio tiempo a veces de construcción.
Construction,
Tengo mi,
half-time.
de construcción y a veces tengo mi esposa que tengo que mantener.
And then I have to take care of my wife.
Ya.
Okay,
Okay?
all right.
De construcción, pero no trabajo mucho, medio tiempo.
Just give him a long payment.
$300 por semana.
Yeah, the six.
Solamente no me preguntan, nada más conteste.
Just have him do that. All right. We wish you the best of luck, gentlemen. I am suspending your license for a year. Do not drive until you get a license, Mr. Idelsa. And good luck to you, gentlemen. Oh, enhancements, I'm sorry. No more.
And here's where it all comes full circle, years of bad choices catching up. Judge Boyd reminds everyone that the real sentence isn't just jail time. It's the lifetime impact of those decisions. Do you think true change can happen after so many chances, or is this just another repeat waiting to happen?
Sorry. Mr. Idelsa, is it true that you had a prior DWI in 22 in our court?
El 22 es cierto que usted tuvo otro DWI aquí en esta corte.
Sí.
Yes.
Is it true that you also had a .15 or above in this case?
5 ya tenía, como se llama, de alcohol.
Imagino que sí.
Yes, ahí más.
Is it also true that you had an open container in this case as well?
Se llama un contenedor abierto con el carro, cuando lo pararon.
Contenedor como...
Como cerveza o algo
Had
abierto.
an-
Oh, sí.
Yes. Yes.
Tell you now, Mr. Idelsa, that you will be required to pay the DPS fines and fees and surcharges that are now $6,000 to pay. I will give you time to pay it, but if you don't pay it, a warrant will issue. And for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail.
Dar tiempo de...
Do you understand?
¿Piensa usted?
Pero no tengo como...
We will put you on a payment plan for 2 years and you will be required to pay it.
Dice que le van a dar el plan de pago.
I will waive the court costs, but with the DPS fines, you're going to have to pay that.
Se llaman los costos de la corte, pero eso es una multa del Estado, de DPS.
Ya.
Ahí le van a dar, ¿cómo se llama? Tiempo para pagar.
Okay, guys, good luck.
Todo, suerte.
CC.
Judge, may we get an order to get the device?
Well,
But he'll have to put on another one whenever he's ready.
no. I mean, he needs a device, though. He can't go without a device. Does he have a Guardian Interlock now or a portable device?
He has the portable one. He came to,
Let me make sure that he has it,
he has it.
and that it's operational, Mr. Newey, and then if so, yeah.
He showed it to me now. What is the machine? The portable
La
one.
máquina que tiene.
That's and it's operational?
Here.
¿Está trabajando?
Sí, está trabajando. Ya.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Leaving his probation fees as well, or-
Yeah, because he's paying for the 6,000. Yeah. Okay, all right.
Thank you,
We're
Judge.
gonna waive the probation fees because he's doing that other one, which is probably like a. Okay, sure.
It's a time served on a trespass.
I don't know if I'm ready to just let him out. I don't, because I truly think that if I let him out, he's just gonna start using again. And that's what I don't want
This
to
is his
happen.
only time, this is his only mess up while he's out on bond now.
The only way that I would have is to have him come twice a week to test, so I know that he's not using, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you now, it's how long you think it's gonna take?
Yeah, yeah.
The only way that I can really know that if he's not using is to constantly test him.
Yeah. Even still back there.
He's gonna do that? You think he's gonna wanna do that, come up here twice a week to try to test?
I don't think he wants to, but I think he will. But I haven't had never had any issues with him showing up. But I mean, so should I just get a trial setting or should we?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, and because it's a jail case, we'll do it as soon as you want.
Okay.
You know, I gotta give them at least 30 days so they can get all their motions and subpoenas out, but, you know, we can get you already have a case December 3rd that we set, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Set on the 3rd? Yeah, set up a trial on the 3rd, you said?
Sure.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I have a trial set that day as well, but.
It does.
I did.
Sent you a jail case that day.
Yes.
So I'm saying we could do the same thing.
Okay. Let's do that. That's it. Minutes.
Where, Mr. Smart? Ay, ay, ay. What's going on with you, man?
I'm just tired. I'm supposed to be on medication.
Did they just pick you up?
Yes, sir.
You still coming down or what?
No, I've been here for a couple of months.
Here for a couple of weeks.
When did he get a, can you, when did he
Was
get picked up?
on, it's been since 9/16.
Oh,
You've been in custody here since 9/16?
Yes.
Continuously?
No, I think,
I'm just a trespass.
I know, but
Yeah.
it keeps happening, Mr. Smart, and you keep picking up trespasses and you keep coming back here and you, or I'm sorry, you don't come back here. This is now our 4th trespass case and you never come back. The days of catch and release are over. Do you understand? And I am now, any more cases that you pick up with me, we will now be working on getting you treatment so that it stops happening. Where are you living?
With friends.
Who's in your life right now?
My sister, my mom.
I've been speaking with his father, but they live up in Fort Worth.
Why aren't you living with them?
Me and my dad don't see eye to eye sometimes.
Can I take a guess why?
Probably. I'm not trying to lie. Easy.
Mr. Smart, you have now, for the past 3 years, have been in and out of custody. And before you know it, 15 years are going to pass and you're going to look like that little Quasimodo dude on the side of the road begging for money because they've got no job, no prospects, but only addiction issues, never willing to take care of it. Toothless. Is that what you want? How long has he been in custody?
Since September 13th.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not, I think that we need to have Mr. Smart TRAS to see what the problem is, why it continues to happen, and so it stops. We now have, we're working on since 22, early 22, burglary of a building, trespass, assault, trespass. And now, I'm not doing this anymore with you, Mr. Smart. I'm not going to do this. So we will have you evaluated. I want you to talk to my clinicians to find out what's going on with your life, to see what we can do to help you out, to get you out of this rut before you kill yourself or worse. No more. Do you understand? We will do it expedited, so it's not going to sit here and languish. So today's Thursday? Hopefully we can get the TRAS done tomorrow.
Okay.
We can come back maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and figure out what they say, where the proper course of action is.
Sure.
Mr. Smart,
Okay.
please be honest to the people that we have you talk to. If I get a report back and it tells me that you're all rainbows and gumdrops and there's no issues, I'm going to send you right back to do it again. Do you understand? Be honest, because we want to help you. That's the only way that we can. Okay? See you on Tuesday or Wednesday. Thanks, you.
Unfortunately, we're skipping you real quick. Go ahead. Come step all the way up. This is Mr. Goodman for a waiver, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Goodman.
How you doing, sir?
If you could sign
Okay.
with your arms this way.
That's not that.
All right, Mr. Goodman, it looks like you were wanted out of the state of North Carolina for a violation of probation. Are you waiving formal extradition, sir? Okay, unfortunately, it looks like you've not paid bond on the felony case, so it's kind of tolled until that case works out. At that point, that's when the clock starts ticking. And then North Carolina has 14 days to come get you.
That's when it starts.
You can't bond out. Okay. If you make bond on the felony case, then the 14 days starts running. Correct. Yes. Okay? All right. Good luck. Thanks.